trip of 2022. We're here at Old Bar and we're staying at Lanis on the beach. We're on site 84, which is one of their slab sites. They have 4 slab sites here in the park. Just be mindful of site 88. It's got a low hanging tree, so if you've got anything higher than a car, you won't fit in there. So yeah, 88 I wouldn't recommend, but any of the other sites, I'm on site 84 and it's probably the pick. My motorhome is 7.7 meters and I'm hanging out the back onto the other side. So in high season, just be mindful that they are small and you will need some chocks at the front to make sure that you're not backing over the line on the other site here. So if you're staying here and you want a level site, I recommend 84, 83 and 87 are the pick. All of the other sites are on a decline and a side slope, so depending where you are, I'd probably try and pick the lower side of the park, which is adjacent to the beach. If you're going to come and stay here and you want a grass site, I'd recommend 79, 80, 81. And then anywhere from 69 to 75, they're all good sites as well, but they are on declines as well. So anything that you get here, you're going to have a little bit of slope. The other sites between 90 to 134, they're on a side slope, so just be mindful of that. And all of the ones above the amenity block, they're all on a sort of decline as well and side slope. So if you're going to stay here, I'd recommend all the lower side of the park, which is adjacent to the beach. So all of your 60s, 70s and 80s I would recommend if you're going to stay here, but just be mindful that nothing is level unless you get 84, 83 and 87. In terms of the park, you've got one amenities block, there is a pool and there's an awesome little kids play area, loads of barbecues, there's a volleyball court and there is direct beach access leading straight onto the beach from the park. In terms of the township itself, Flow Bar, I'd highly recommend going there. Awesome feed, awesome vibe. They usually have live music there Friday and Saturday night. It's a top spot, can't recommend it enough. The fish and chip shop here is beautiful. I had that for lunch. Awesome fish and chips. And if you're after some Thai, Sai Thai is the locals' favourite. While I was here, I hung out with Peter and Maddie. They're my best mates and they're also the owner of Brighton Oysters. They took me out to the farm and boy didn't I learn a lot about oysters. I did not know that it was that in depth. And yeah, they're all over it. So make sure if you're here in Old Bar, you sample some of their beautiful oysters. Unfortunately, they had none there for me to try or show you the process, but I'm gonna come back, so let me know if that's something you're interested in. I'll film from the river to plate and the whole process in between, so let me know. Make sure you check them out if you're ever up here and sample their beautiful oysters, and make sure you say hello, they're bloody legends. Hope you enjoyed this episode at Old Bar. We've got a lot coming up. Toowoon Bay is next, which is on the Central Coast, and yeah, let's see what 2022 brings.